In the Sun-Earth Space Exhibition, kids get the latest data from NASA, and they learn all about space exploration. They even get the chance to build their own pretend rockets, and then they can test them and then take them on a pretend trip into outer space. Now, in our next story, we're going to take that scenario, but kick it up a notch, where some high school students in Amory are actually building functioning rockets. Then they take them to the nation's capital for a competition.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, launch!
Today we are shooting our rockets that we built from scratch. We are trying to reach a goal of 800 feet in between 41 and 43 seconds.
And it's scored by each foot you're off is 1 point, and each second you're off is 4 points. And you want to be as close to 0 as you can be.
And it has 2 eggs in it, raw eggs, and they have to come back to the ground uncracked. And the rocket has to be together when it comes to the ground.
For the kids, it's about engineering and math, but it's a part of a larger scope in the Team America Rocket Challenge that the American aeronautic industry started sponsoring to help students become more interested in the STEM fields. Over 1,000 teams try to meet the different parameters each year, and of those 1,000 teams, the top 100 teams are selected to actually go to the national finals, which is what we're working on right now. We were selected in the top 100.
I've heard of it just because our school is pretty big and doing rockets. And I thought, oh, that'd be pretty cool, but I never actually thought I'd be able to do it.
This is our 4th team from Amory to go to the national competition, and I'm glad that other people get to see what great kids that we have here and what they're capable of. So explain what happened with Blue yesterday and what you're changing today.
Blue, it went a good height, but it fell way too fast, so we're trying to...
The engineering and mathematics it takes to be able to do this is on a high level. And just the data, you have to look at the data to understand what you need to change and what you don't need to change.
My favorite part probably is just seeing them get excited and not have one person that does it, but they work as a team together, and seeing the teamwork that evolves from these kids that we've watched grow.
It doesn't matter if it's being orderly, it doesn't matter if it's engineering or if it's just being able to keep a tight schedule. Everybody has their own speciality and everybody can help one way or another.
It's definitely a team effort. The community has supported them. We have monetary donations because it costs a lot of money to build a rocket, and especially to take a team to Washington, D.C.
We had to raise over $25,000 to be able to go on our trip. And within a week, we were almost to our goal.
I have never flown before. I am very scared, but I will have to just calm myself down and do it because I have to go.
In Washington, D.C., we had a great experience. We got to go see all the monuments and memorials that Washington, D.C. has to offer.
We got to go see the White House. We saw the Washington Monument, the Lincoln Memorial, and we went to 3 or 4 of the museums of the Smithsonian. Air and Space was my favorite.
And then the rocket competition itself, we had a lot of fun. We got to spend the whole day in Manassas to shoot our rocket.
But they had a really good flight. They did not get disqualified, which a lot of the rockets did.
We actually had probably one of the best looking shots we've had ever.
Their time was very good. Their eggs, even though they landed on a rock, they still didn't crack.
It was perfectly straight, didn't wobble or anything, but that kind of hurt us in the long run because it went higher.
We're used to so much wind. We're usually shooting between 6 and 10 miles per hour wind, and there was no wind that entire day. So the rocket had no drag and went straight as an arrow all the way up.
We came in 46th, I believe. We were just a few spots away from getting to the 2nd round. It was a great shot, it was a beautiful shot, and so we were very proud of that. It was just the height that was a little bit off.
Our goal from the day one was to get to Washington, D.C. and compete up there. And it was fun to do with my friends because I've been going to school with these people since kindergarten and before. So getting to go up there and share that experience with them was a memory I'll always have.
I think that they learn to work as a team and that everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, and if we can tune into the strengths of the team, it makes everyone stronger. They learn that every little thing matters. They learned what a great community we live in to give us this opportunity. So they learned a lot, not just about rockets.
Thanks for joining us. If you like what you see, subscribe to Mississippi Public Broadcasting. Till next time, I'll be seeing you on Mississippi Roads.